Okay, I'm going to show you guys today some of the things that we are doing on the farm right now. This is one of the big problems that we have on our little acreage here is pocket gopher. Some people call them moles, but they're actually a pocket gopher, and some of them are as big as a small rat. They're actually, you know, they're a gopher, but these guys like to live just under the ground and only come out at night. You can see right in the middle of the pile there, that's the hole where he came up, and then he'll cover it over. And I'll put my hand here to give you an idea of the size of these holes. And you can see it goes all around this hawthorn tree that I planted here. And then they just start to branch out all over the place. Over here some more. So I only have one trap, so unfortunately I have to rid myself of these, and it's a constant ongoing battle. So I'll show you how to set a trap, because there's one coming up in my garden and he'll be eating all my carrots up within no time. Okay, so one of the hardest parts is locating their holes, and I use those little areas like I described where they've covered it over. That's one way, but there's thousands of feet of tunnels just in our property alone, and we're surrounded by hayfields. So you can see the hole here. You want to get your hole as flush as you can, and then you're going to use one of these. Now this is essentially an old-fashioned pin trap like the primitives used, modified by modern man. And I'll show you how I set it here. It's already been set. So what it is there's a wire up in here, and you can see that wire, when it closes like this, that just instantly kills the mole. It catches it around the chest usually, and within maybe, well, whatever it takes for his heart to stop beating and he can't breathe anymore. It's like a boa constrictor. And for all you guys, I am a naturalist and I hate killing these guys, but they literally will destroy your entire property, never mind your garden. So we've caught hundreds of them on our property, and all with this one mole trap, because my first one got taken away by the fox, and that's why I have this board attached to it, because the fox will make off with it the first night if you don't attach it. So okay, you take this here, you place it flush on there, and it's very important that the trigger clears here, that it doesn't hit the soil, and that's why it's good to make the hole flush. And I was going to explain to you why this trap works. Is there's a hole here that lets light in, and the mole doesn't like that because predators can get in through wherever there's light. And there's a paddle inside here, and when he goes inside there and hits that paddle, bang, that comes up and that wire catches him. So okay, leave that hole open, make sure the trigger clears. If you have to, you might have to use something to just ensure the trigger clears right here. It doesn't matter if a little sand piles on top of it, but if it's not clear here, then it won't go off. I usually put some of the wet loose dirt around the sides so that they don't try to come up through the sides and block the other hole entrance over here. But leave that hole open so light comes in. Okay, we'll let you know in the morning whether we got them or not. Toss start. So here you can see that we planted in our broccoli. These are our cauliflowers, very thickly. And it's July 12th today, and you can see they're starting to come really good. So now there's no way that I'm going to be able to transplant all these. Some of them will just be thinned and thrown away. But I'm going to try and transplant as many as I can. Tomorrow I'm going to make a couple 100-foot rows, and we're going to move as many of those as we can. And in all likelihood, we won't be able to eat 1/10 of them, but that's the way we do things around here. Anything that we can, we give to family members and friends. So, okay, so I'll show you what we're going to do here. Okay, I moved this area right here, and that area right there planted about 20 feet of broccolis. So now I'm going to try, and it's ideal to have them 3 feet, but we're going to crowd them a bit this year. So I'm looking at this one thinking I might keep maybe that one because it's big. There's 2 there. But anyway, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to take these out and I'm going to move them. Okay. A little bit close maybe. What's happened to us here is due to our cold weather, a lot of our cucumbers and stuff didn't come up. So there's no way that any are going to come now. You can see this cucumber here. So we're filling in the spaces now. We're going to make use of all our space. You imagine these sets. Here's where we just moved them. So all together we've planted probably over 30 feet and we've only used 1, 2, 3 feet of these. And if you look here, there's just a whole lot of work to be done here. There's no way we're going to do it all, but you can imagine at the store when you're buying these in flats, you know, how much you pay for them. They're never that quality. They're usually about $2 a flat. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you know. I like them to be 3 feet because these plants will grow 3 feet by 3 feet, but they will cohabitate. So they like the cold. So in our climate we can let these freeze completely overnight. Once it gets to September and stuff, it'll start to drop to -10 at night. And these things will still keep on living. We can harvest them right from the plant at that time. Toss start.